everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be putting something in our journal. Just our throw together whatever we want to put in it journal. Basically, I think it's turning into an eclectic idea journal. All right, for today, you're going to need an envelope, a large paper clip, some decorative paper, of course your glue, and a large paper clip. So I cut my pieces. I have not glued them yet. I got one more to cut, I guess, here. Should go here. And then I got one for the front. Somewhere. Now I'm taking this out of my Somerset Studio magazine. I finally got brave enough to want to slice into it. So you're going to need 2 pieces of decorative paper. I'm going to make mine out of this. So if you want to do yours similar like I'm doing it, you can, but you're going to need one to hide your paper clip. So that's how this is going to look. And then I'm going to bring it up because I want to put a charm on mine. So I'm leaving enough room for a charm. And then we're going to glue these pieces to this, just like so. So that'll be our first step, is getting these pieces done. Now, you can follow me or not follow me. I'm doing mine. We'll get to this here in a second, where this will go down to the bottom, right? This is going to go on the inside of my envelope, and then it's going to flip in, okay? And then so I did this one for this side. So, but I left this piece, I sliced a piece off the outside of my envelope. So nothing should go past here on the bottom, and you can use to put in the top. That's how I did that. So I'm going to get this piece glued on first, and I am not going to glue here. I am going to glue on this piece. See, I'm going to start gluing here, and then here, and then along the edge. You know, just get a good fair amount of glue on there without getting too far to the inside, so it doesn't stick together, and then you no longer have a really cool pocket, right? So this will go here, like so. All right, then I'm going to flip it over, and this one I'm going to put here. And this one you can glue all the way down because there's no pockets to interfere, right? So we can go straight up to the edge of that one, like so. Okay, and then I'll get here. That thing always irritates me. All right, so I hope everybody had a great weekend. If you're a mom, I hope you had a great Mother's Day weekend. So there is that piece. Okay, so this piece will, of course, flop in and out. Now, once we get these pieces on, which is what's coming up, I guess we didn't have to put the second one on, just that one. That's it. Alright, so we'll glue this piece down. Then what I was going to suggest is if you only glue down the top, I'll show you. We're going to utilize every ounce of space we can, right? So this one will go here. Didn't interfere, nope. we're good to go there. Now I could, see, now we can utilize both sides. You can slide something in here and out, and you can slide something in here and out. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so now if we only glue here, oh, I can't do that yet. Lo and behold, can't do that. I can't do that, guys. That's not going to work. Completely ixnay that thought. Okay, so I should have done my windows like this. And I still can. It's not going to matter. That's okay. That's not going to matter. Yeah, won't matter. Except for that I can cut more off of here. I didn't want my, see, this would make it from the top down. And I don't want it the top down. I want it this way. So I'm going to spin this around and trim it up so it fits better. Actually, I'll just leave it centered this way. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it centered. So the first thing we got to do is glue this piece right here. Get that glued down. Oh, spin it around. I'm actually just gluing the paper, guys. Just gluing the paper. Where was I here? This turned out to be really cool. I don't remember where I saw it, but I did see it on another channel. Okay, we're going to center her just like that. Now we have to put lots of glue in here. Okay, so we're going to hold her up, and we're going to come in and we are going to glue and glue and glue and glue and glue. This is the most important part. It's making sure all of this stays glued down. You know, for a second I thought I had her on there backwards. Upside down, I mean. I was like, oh no, but then I realized, no, you silly goose, you can't do that. It's either or. I did go with the heavy duty Laneco glue because it's got really good adhesiveness and it'll hold really well for this because it's kind of a heavy duty project. Alright, so now we have this, right? This is going to go on here. But we're going to come back and we're going to trim this so it's not so long. We'll trim it to about right there. Perfect. I think I need new everything. Then we still have this one to go for the back side, so we can cover that paperclip, right? Right. Okay, what was I doing? You all, what was I doing? Oh, corner rounder. That's what I was doing. Hopefully it'll fit. Barely. Okay. We don't necessarily have to have it. Alright, so now we're going to glue this piece to here. Just like that. See, I thought this got glued down, but it doesn't. This whole piece is transportable. So we do want to cover this with a piece of this. We do. That's okay because we do not want to glue this piece down though, just to this. And I'll show you why here in just a second. This was such a cool idea. I liked it so much. I had to share it with you. Okay, so we'll put this guy here. I did do it upside down. I gotta take this piece off. See, she should have been this way. Like that. How is this? Okay, so guys, look, this is real time. This goes this way. Oh, I just got to flip that around is all. That's all. That's what I did. Is I went the wrong direction with it, which is okay. That's fixable. We re-glue. And then it fits on the page like so. Yeah, that's all I did wrong. Woo! What a relief. Okay, so I got to re-glue her. Man, I thought I had really messed up. So be careful as you glue. Make sure your directional is still directional. And then flip her over. And then we are going to put this gal right here. Just like that. They'll be the same exact size. See? I just thought that was the most clever thing ever. Most clever ever. Let's get our piece of paper on here. And then we'll glue this down. Get kind of up close to the inner side of that frame. We'll smooth this down. Flip her around. And being very careful with direction here. This one will have to go this way. And then we'll take it off and we'll add our charm. Have a little lighthouse. I thought the lighthouse might go okay. So now we can actually glue this to this. This to this. Right up to that edge there if I can. Alright, now let's get this glued down good. And then we'll try it on for size, guys. Now remember, we're not gluing this piece to the envelope at all. Just the one side. Only one side. Get this glued down good. And then we'll try it on for size again. Alright, so see, it slips on this way and it closes. So both of our people are right side up. So this will go on here. Like so. Isn't that the coolest thing? When you open it up and you've got a place to put something here, you got a place to put something here, and it closes up. Might should have taken that out a little further. Next time I will glue closer to the top so it'll fit all the way in. But I don't mind that. That's actually okay by me. Now then, if I want to put it on the opposite side, it would glue this way. Oops, no, it won't gonna go that way. It's gonna go this way. It has to go that way, guys. Perfect. I love it. So there's another edition of our envelope, altered envelope paperclip. Altered paperclip. Altered envelope paperclip. Altered paperclip with an envelope. Double. Isn't that cool? I love it. And then you could also tuck things behind here if you wanted. You could still tuck stuff behind there. See? I just thought that was clever. You can put stuff in here. This side. This side. It's open, I promise. Right here. I should probably cut a notch in there. See? I think I will later on cut a notch right there. If I had a corner rounder or a hole punch up here, a circle punch, I would right now, but I don't think I have one up here at the moment. Yeah, I do. Here we go. I'm not really fond of this one, but I have it. Let's go about right there. There we go. See? Now we can see. Perfect. All right. So onward, upward, and over. I'll see you guys again on Thursday. That I like. And I would imagine you could make one on this side, but you would just have to do it the opposite way. Like, you would have to do it so that your paper clip would be on this side. You would have to alter it. Like, seriously, alter it. I'm wondering, though, if you couldn't do... That's kind of cool, too. Look. You could have... I could have glued it here, but then that wouldn't come off. Nope, nope, nope. We're going to stick with what we know. It goes on this side. It goes on this side, just like I had it. Leave it alone, and then I do have a little charm for it. My little lighthouse. Just got to get a bulb pin, guys. Let me get a bulb pin. I guess black might do, huh? Since I could have gone with silver, but it's going to be black. All right. And then I'm going to go outside and get some sunshine and work in my garden. All right, this one goes on here. This one goes on here. And remember that you can, what the heck came open? Okay, so you can also put stuff on this side. This side, inside, okay? Thank you for hanging out with me on this day. I look forward to something else in our next video, and I hope you'll stick around and join me as I gather our next adventure. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for crafting with the Diva today. I truly appreciate you spending this creative time with me. If you've enjoyed this project, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep it creative, keep it inspired, and I'll see you soon.